Hello and welcome back to another quarantine series class. I don't know which day we're in today, but we know for sure there is one day less for this whole thing to be over. Today we're going to do a power yoga class. We're going to create some strength, maybe some skills. We're going to try to do some handstands at the end. And let's go. Let's start into, I just got a couple of blocks here. I'm not very sure if we're going to use them, but if you have them, just keep them handy just in case. And let's start on the hands and knees in our tabletop position. Let's start here and let's make sure that your knees are underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders, and let's start rolling and circling towards one side. Actually, just do any movement that feels good to your body right now. Let's start waking up a little bit the spine, waking up the muscles. So we can just go around in one direction, on the other. Good. Maybe you will hear some cracking on your wrists. Nice. Now let's make the fingers not towards the sides first, and let's move from side to side. Remember always to breathe through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Good. Let's start moving the hands in any directions. So we're switching the weight from one side to the other, and we are moving the hands one direction, maybe all the way towards your body. Maybe we'll try to go even deeper a little bit. One side, then the other. Nice. Good. Let's do some cat-cows to wake up. So inhale, let's arch the back, look up towards the sky. And on the exhale, look towards your belly button. One more time. Inhale and look up towards the sky. And on the exhale, look down. One last time. Inhale and look up. Good. And down. And again. Let's start moving the hands a little bit and switching the weight. Nice. Okay, let's go back to neutral tabletop position. Let's press the hands very firmly against the ground. Let's press the top of the feet, like this part of the feet, on the ground. And now, pressing the top of the feet and the hands, let's lift the knees a few centimeters off. Breathe in here and release down. Reset and inhale and lift the knees. And release. Last time we're going to try to hold it a bit longer. So inhaling up and hold it for 5, 4, really engage in your core, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Let's extend the left leg out. Good. And now just bring the knee towards the center, arch the back, extend the leg back. One more time. Inhale, knee to nose, arch the back, extend back. Last time. Knee to nose, extend back, and release down. The other leg. Right leg goes out, knee to nose, extend. Knee to nose, arching the back, and extend. Again, knee to nose, extend, and go back to center. Again, let's press the top of the feet and the hands towards the ground and leave the knees. Hold it for 5, 4, really press those hands down, and release. Very good. Sit back on your heels, and you can circle your wrists one direction and the other direction. Good. Let's go back again to our plank, our tabletop position. And now plank. Yes, so extend one leg, then extend the other. Good. Hold the plank, and on the inhale, let's go into downward facing dog. Exhaling plank. Inhaling downward facing dog. Plank. Downward facing dog. One more time. Plank. and downward facing dog. Send the right leg up towards the sky and plank and downward facing dog. Plank, three-legged dog. Last time plank and three-legged dog. Nice, just release the right leg down towards the sky and let's lift the left leg up. And again, just plank and three-legged dog. One more time, plank and three-legged dog. Plank, three-legged dog. And release the downward facing dog. Place the knees down, sit back, interlace the hands together, and let's move towards one side and towards the other. Good. We're going to go back again into the plank game, but this time we are going to bring the fingers pointing towards your feet, and I'm going to extend the legs, and we're going to be holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Just let's go back to normal. Sit back, interlace the hands, stretch your shoulders. Very good. Let's do a sun salutation. So let's bring the hands towards the ground, step. Good. And let's raise all the way up towards the sky. Give yourself a nice full stretch. Raise the hands down. And let's walk towards the front of the mat. Nice. Good. Samasthiti here. And now inhaling, arms up. And on the exhale, let's go all the way down. Inhaling, hands to the shins, flat back. Exhaling, hands to the ground and step back. Let's do the first chaturanga of the day. Inhaling, up dog. Tap the toes, down facing dog. And let's hold it here. Keep looking towards your navel. Keep pushing those heels towards the ground. It's early in the morning, so you might not go all the way down. Keep externally rotating the shoulders and pressing the hands firmly into the ground. On the next inhale, looking between the hands, bend the knees, and step all the way towards the front of the mat, flat back, hands on shins, or fingertips on the ground. Exhaling, release, bend the knees, and now let's inhale and go all the way up towards the ground, and release down. Nice. Let's step the right foot back towards the ground. Let's pivot the feet. So now the right foot is looking towards the back. The left foot is looking towards the side. And now I'm going to bend the front knee. So basically I'm in a warrior 2 position, but my right hand is going to go all the way down to the ground. And my left arm is going to come over my ear. And it's going to be pointing towards the front. Take a breath in here. Full breath out. Keep looking towards your left hand. On the next inhale, look down. Let's come all the way up into your warrior 2. Let's pivot the feet. And let's do the same on the left side. So make sure your alignment is right. Bring the left hand on the ground. And now the right goes over my ear. Breathing deeply. Look down. Come towards your warrior 2. Bring the hands towards the mat and step back into a plank. From the plank, let's go straight away into a downward facing dog. From the downward facing dog, let's go into a plank. From the plank, we go into chaturanga. We push back up into a plank. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, let's go again into a plank. Chaturanga. Push up into a high plank. Downward facing dog. Let's do this one last time. Inhaling plank. Go into chaturanga. Push up into a high plank. And downward facing dog. Nice, just reset your dog. And now just grab your left ankle with your right hand, so you just twist your body. Inhale, go to neutral downward dog. And now just grab the right ankle with the left hand and so twist towards the right. Inhale and go back to the center. Bend the knees, look towards the front and step. And now just bring the feet to touch, the knees to touch. And now let's inhale into chair pose. Nice. Let's take a breath in here. Full breath out, keep holding your chair pose. Bring the hands into namaste. And now let's twist towards the right. Here, have a look to your knees and realize that your knees are on the same line. If one knee is farther than the other, that means that your hips are not square. So just make sure that your knees are exactly in the same line. Inhaling, look up towards the sky. Bring the hands to namaste again. And now let's twist towards the left. Same thing, make sure your knees are on the same line and keep twisting. Inhale and go back to center. Good, now I'm just gonna go to face you. Good, so we are still in our chair pose. I'm gonna lift the right leg and I'm gonna cross it on top of the left. See if you can do the full bind. If this is not available to you, stay here. If this is okay for you, do the full bind. And now extend the arms. Good, let's do eagle pose. Let's bring the left arm underneath, the right on top, and let's do the full bind again. If this is what you can get, perfect, stay there. If you can go for the full bind, do so. Now, I'm gonna sit lower, elbows are gonna go up and shoulders down. And I'm gonna hold it here, squeezing everything. Take one more breath here. Full breath out. And now release the hands, release the feet. Good, or the legs. Let's do the other side. So now the left goes on top of the right. Let's do the full bind, I just cross them. Now the right arm goes underneath and we just do the full bind. I sit slightly lower. Elbows go up, shoulders go down. Squeeze everything, keep breathing through your nose. And release. Very nice. Let's keep holding our chair pose here. Probably you start feeling your nose, or your nose, your knees, maybe your nose too, who knows. Okay, so now let's start lifting the left leg like a flamingo. And now let's straighten the right leg. And I'm gonna kick my left leg out for a warrior three. Options with the arms. You can send the arms back for an aeroplane, or you can send the arms towards the front for a full version of your warrior three. Now we're gonna open to half moon. So let's start bringing the right hand towards the ground or a block. And let's start opening towards the left side for your half moon. Your legs are super strong here. Take one more breath. Let's start squaring your hips towards the front. Your back leg is still lifted. And now let's land it towards the back. And let's raise into high lunge without losing your balance. Good. Don't forget your hairband like I did, because it gets very annoying. Good, let's extend the arms. Nice. Now inhale and straighten the leg, cactus arms. Exhale, sink, straightening the arms. Inhaling, exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale, go lower. Bring the hands towards the ground. Step back into a plank. Let's go through chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling, tap the toes. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's bend the knees, look in between the hands and step towards the front of the mat, feet together. knees together, chair pose. Good. Now let's lift the right leg up like a flamingo and start kicking that right leg towards the back. Warrior 3. Remember, your arms can go, if you lack of balance like I do today, they can go towards the back for an aeroplane, or you can try and do the full version. I don't have balance today on my left leg, so I'm going to keep the arms back. Good. I'm going to start bringing that left hand towards the ground and open for your half moon. Take one more breath. Bring both hands towards the ground. Try to square the hips down. If split is available to you, you can just send that right leg up towards the sky. If it's not available to you, just stay here. And now let's bring the toes towards the ground. Reset your feet. And let's raise up into your high lunge. Excuse me. Inhaling, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. Good. One more time. Exhale, bend. Again. And bend. Again. Bend. And again. And bend. Hold it here. Bring the hands down. Step back into a plank. Nice. Hold it here. Hold the plank. Now let's bring the left hand towards the middle and let's open to a side plank. Good. Let's try to do something here. Let's try to bring the right leg up. Bend the knee. Grab your big toe. Good. Straighten the leg. And now start squaring the hips, towards the mat, and bring that right leg towards the front. Good. Bring both hands on the inside of the right foot. And let's go for a lizard pose. You can rest the back knee on the ground. You can rest the top of the foot. And let's stay here in your lizard pose. On the hands, or if you want, you can go on your forearms. It depends how flexible you feel this morning. Keep breathing. Good. Take one more breath in here. Full exhale. Nice. And now let's tap the toes of your back foot. Let's start bringing that right hand underneath. Or you can bring the left leg down. Let's start setting the pose first. So let's bring that right hand underneath the leg as much as you can. Now let's start the toes of the back foot. Let's start moving the right foot out of the way, bending the elbows, and let's lift the back foot and just try to do a flying lizard. Today the flying lizard is not with me, but it might be with you. Now let's bring the weight towards the back and stretching the hamstring. Good. Inhaling, let's go back again to our lizard pose. Bring the right hand towards the knee. Open the leg, open the chest towards the right. Today is not my day for balance, for any kind of balance. Unbalances, balance in general. But at least you have to try every day, even if you don't feel like doing it. Good, let's go back. Let's just send the leg back. And let's go back into our tabletop position. Just gonna move and give a couple of circles to release my wrists. Let's press the toes on the mat and leave the hips up. Good, and I'm gonna do the other side. So let's go back into a plank. Right hand towards the center. And let's see if I'm more lucky in this side. So we're holding the side plank. I'm lifting my left leg, bending the knee, grabbing the toe, straighten the leg as much as I can. And and start squaring the hips towards the ground. I step the left foot towards the front of the mat. Good. So I reset my position for the lizard pose. Good. And I just hold it here. Remember that you can stay on your hands, or you can go on your forearms. Keep breathing here in the lizard pose. Let's open the lizard before that. We did. So let's bring the left hand on the knee and let's open towards the left. Let's go back to the center. Keep holding your lizard. Good, and let's try to do the flying lizard now. So let's bring the left arm underneath the left leg as much as we can. Be very strong on your hands and tap the toes of the back foot. Leave the back leg. Try to bring your right foot out of the way, left foot. And now let's start bending the elbows, lifting the back leg. Good, and then come down. Oh God, it's not easy today. Too many days in the house. I think I've got cabin fever, and that's affecting me and my balance. Good. Let's start straightening your back leg. Good. Now let's just sit on your right heel. Let's stretch the left leg a little bit more. And you can bring that left leg back. Sit again on your heels. Interlace the hands. Stretch your back. Good. Just because my flying lizard was terrible today, we're gonna do one more arm balance. Let's do side crow, okay? So let's go back in our feet. Good. I think I'm gonna be facing you. It's gonna be an easier way to show you. Good. And let's go into chair pose. Good. Remember, knees together, feet together, hands into namaste. Lift the toes, lift the heels, sorry. Go all the way to your toes, to your heels. My English is upside down today as well. And now let's just start with the right side. So I'm going to bring my left arm against my knee, my right knee, and my right arm is going to go slightly farther. Okay, I'm going to start bending the elbows, and I'm going to start resting all the weight into my left arm. Good, you can stay here. Just hold it here and release. This is side crow. When I teach beginners, I do a little cheating pose. I do cheat a lot when I teach beginners, but it's the way I learned this pose, and sometimes I think it's very easy before, because it's kind of difficult to have this arm there without supporting any weight. So my cheating version of side crow is using both arms. I know this is not the right version, so you shouldn't get used to learn it this way, but if you've never done it, and if you find very difficult just to do this or just impossible, you can try to do this cheated version until you feel safe, and then you can just go for the real one. So I'm going to teach you the wrong version. So I use both arms. So I use the arm that goes against my knee, and I use the back arm to support my hip. So by doing that, I just put both arms into the ground. This one is not going slightly farther. This one is staying on the line, more or less. And I use it to put my hip on it, so I've got double support. And then I just trust my arms and just rest here. And it's much easier because you're sharing the weight with both arms. Like I said, don't get very used to doing side crow like this, but if you've never done it, or if you find like a super difficult pose, do it. And once you feel safe, then you can try to do the right version. But you know, sometimes you have to cheat in order to learn the right pose, but then forget about that and just do and practice the right one. Let's do the other side. So let's go back into our chair pose. Let's bring the hands into Namaste. Let's go all the way into our heels. Let's bring the hands towards the side. The left hand goes slightly farther. Good. And now let's start moving the weight. Good. And lifting the toes and hold. Really good. Nice. Side crow is not, it's not an easy pose. It can be very challenging. So if you feel very afraid of hitting the ground, you can use a pillow or a blanket or something. So sometimes we don't get into these poses because we feel scared of falling. Like I felt so many times that it's crazy. But sometimes if you have a pillow or something that stops you from having that fear, it really helps. And good, so keep practicing. It's a very funny pose. Another pose that I really like is Kundinyasana, and for that it's very handy to have a couple of blocks to learn it. So put the blocks in the front of the mat. Let's go into down dog. And now let's bring the right leg up towards the sky, and now knee to nose, up, knee to nose, up. And now I'm going to start bending the elbow, knee to tricep, and I bring the elbows, bend the elbows and lift. And now you can straighten the legs. This is also like if you want to start playing with unbalances, this Kundinyasana is also like a very, very fun pose to play with. And before we're going to start calming down, I want to try to do handstand, but we're going to use the wall because I feel safe if at home you don't have no one else to practice. And I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm just looking which way is easier to, because I don't want to smash my feet against the handle. I learned this trick and I think it's very good to lift up and kind of control your lift up. So if you come kind of close towards the wall and you do a downward facing dog. So whichever leg you use to push, you send it up towards the sky, then bring knee to nose and step slightly forward. And once you step immediately, you just send that leg up. Okay? So whichever leg you use to push, I use the right, you might use the left. So send it up towards the sky, knee to chest, step slightly forward, and the moment you step the foot, you send the other one up. And we do this to try to make it smoother. Obviously your core is like super engaged for this. So let's try to do it together. So let's start in down dog. Send the pushing leg up. Bring knee to nose. Sorry, I'm just gonna reset my hands. So I start leg up towards the sky, knee to nose. I step closer, and the moment I step my foot, whoop, that was supposed to be soft. Okay, here I'm pushing the ground, and now we're gonna separate the foot off the wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then the other for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I bring the right knee towards the chest and go up. Good. That was supposed to be smoother. Maybe I should have done it against the wall and not the front door. But anyway, the door is still there. Okay, let's go down. Let's sit on your on your heels. Interlace the hands. One side towards the other. Let's free toes, wrist a little bit. Shake them. Good. And now let's sit towards with the feet towards the front. Good. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. Inhaling, arms up. And on the exhale, just grab your big toes, grab your feet, grab your shins, grab your thighs, grab anything you reach. Wherever you reach, just try to keep your spine as straight as possible. And every exhale, just try to go slightly deeper. Here is the perfect example of what I told you before. Every time you inhale, try to go higher, and every time you exhale, you bring the belly button in, and we go deeper into the pose. So you don't have to go, static into the pose. You can keep adding movement, so you can just try to keep growing and move slightly forward. You don't need to just go all the way and stay still there. Take one more breath in here, full breath out, and very slowly we release. We bring the right leg in. Okay, we keep the left foot straight and active. Inhale, arms up, and on the exhale, you go as far as you can go. Now just release, and let's switch legs. Inhale up, and on the exhale, just go as far as you can. And release up. Nice. Now we are going to bring the soles of the feet on the ground, and we're going to let down. Make sure that you can touch the heels with the hands. Make sure your shoulder blades are active, and push up. Now, once we're up in the bridge, keep your quadriceps engaged. If you think it's difficult to engage your quadriceps, grab a block, put it in between the legs, and make sure you keep squeezing that block. That's the way to keep your quads engaged. And now once you're up, interlace the hands behind the back, and just bring the shoulder blades together to go slightly higher. Good. Hold the bridge. Release the hands and go down. Nice. We're going to do this 3 times. So whenever you feel ready, keep it squeezing your block. Press the hips up, interlace the hands behind the back, bring the shoulders together, and squeeze everything up. And release down. Nice. And we're going to do this the last time. So whenever you feel ready, inhale and send everything up. Interlace the hands, shoulder blades to touch. Well, to touch, you know what I mean, just try to bring them together. We're gaining some more space to go slightly deeper into the pose. And release down. Great. Just remove the block. And if you feel that your back is warm enough, let's try to do bridge. So for that, bring the hands next to your ears. Good. And on the next inhale, we're going to push the feet and the hands in the ground, and we're going to lift up. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin to chest. Very good. Just send the knees towards the chest and move towards one side and the other. Let's do spinal twist to reset our spine. So let's straighten the left leg. Let's keep the right hug against the chest. Now I'm going to extend the right arm towards the side, and I'm going to move that left leg all the way towards the side. Make sure that your elbows are still on the ground. Inhale and go back to center. Extend the right leg. Just hug the left against the chest. And now let's twist the body. Maybe here I didn't have a space with the other leg, but maybe here you want to straighten your left leg, that's fine. Just make sure your shoulders are on the ground. Inhaling, go back to center. Let's take for a few breaths just restorative pose. So we're going to do restorative bridge. Grab the block if you have a block at home, and if not, grab something that is thick enough and it can support your weight. And let's go again for, we're going to use the medium height, so like this. So I'm going to press the hips up. I want to find my sacrum. I'm going to place the block on, I'm going to place the sacrum on the block. Good. And I'm just going to rest here. Allow the back to stretch. And you can extend the legs if you want to. Let's close the eyes here. And let's take a few breaths. Let's start bringing the soles of the feet back towards the ground. Leave the hips. Remove the block. Bring the spine down. Knees to chest. Let's grab the outside of the feet for a happy baby pose. And just let's do the happy baby. Releasing the lower back. From here, you can go into Shavasana. Just take your legs slightly wider apart. Allow your feet to relax, your arms straighten towards the side, chin slightly towards the chest to straighten the leg. And I'm going to say goodbye while you go into Shavasana. I just hope everyone is fine in your family, your friends, that you're dealing with the cabin fever. And remember, if you don't get to do your balances, is absolutely fine. Maybe tomorrow we'll try this class again and we nail it. Every day is different. Every day we feel different. We have a different flexibility, different strength. We've been locked down for very long, so that also is a bit funny. But just keep practicing, keep moving, even if it's for 5 minutes. And be safe. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Namaste.